to Journeys of Impact. Extraordinary people, extraordinary places, extraordinary change. This isn't just a show, it's a movement in motion. Join Lori as she travels beyond the expected to meet the changemakers, dreamers, and doers who are transforming communities around the world and right in their own backyards. From powerful conversations to unforgettable adventures, every episode is packed with heart, humor, and moments that stay with you long after the journey ends. This is where travel meets purpose, where storytelling sparks action, and where creativity turns ideas into real impact. Through candid interviews, immersive local experiences, and playful challenges, Journeys of Impact brings you closer to the people and places, proving that change doesn't have to be loud, it just has to be real. You'll laugh, you'll reflect, you'll be inspired to see the world and your role in it differently. Because extraordinary change starts with one bold idea, one courageous step, and one ripple that grows into something bigger than we ever imagined. Welcome, your host, Lori McDowell.
Hi, extraordinary people. It's Lori here again. The next 2 episodes of Journeys of Impact are going to focus on the Marketers Cruise. The Marketers Cruise is in its 19th year. Hosted by Captain Lou, this cruise welcomes more than 400 business owners, entrepreneurs, people who want to grow their business while having fun. It's all about networking, connecting, learning, and growing your business and enjoying life. Because people, we all started our business because we want to have extraordinary lives, visit extraordinary places, meet extraordinary people. And the Marketers Cruise is one way to do it. This first episode is going to be about people and ports. And then the next episode will focus a little more on what goes on the ship. So join me for these next 2 exciting episodes. Everybody say hello. This is going to be in my TV show. Whale watching from the Marketers Cruise. We're going to see hundreds of whales, they said.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And babies and mothers and pods and whatever they call them. So we're all excited.
Let's manifest it.
It doesn't work. Because we are in the vacation time always here in this bay, right? All right. Let me introduce myself. My name is Manuel. My friends call me Manny. My real friends call me Manny, Mini Manny, Skinny Manny, Sexy Maxi. All the same. Feel free to call me on the way you want, okay? Me puede decir como usted quiera. Now, I'm just your host, your guide. The really important right here, behind the wheel, your Capitan, Mr. Miguel. Buenos días, Miguel.
Buenos dias, Miguel.
Miguel. So Miguel will be helping us because it's the really eagle eyes. So we are all the same page, right? Todos vamos en la misma página. Where we come from, where we are here to see whales, right? Yes. Yeah. What kind of whales?
Big ones.
Big ones. Okay, we're gonna start with that. Humpback whales. You're right.
Humpback.
Humpback whales are what we have here these days. My friends, the really important science to found it. It will be a fluke. It will say tail. It's not a tail. I'm going to explain you that in the day. Other.
Puerto Vallarta. Here's our ship.
I'm going to explain you that today. The other thing of them, well jumping out of the water, right?
Yes.
The other easy to win, so a sprawl getting out of the water, like 5-7 meters over the water. So my friends, what is the really need for well watching? Be patient, right? Like fishing, you got it very well. The only favor I got, my friends, watch your hands. Those fly away really easy. So in the end of the day, those are in the water as contaminations too, okay? So take care of them. For the other reasons, por favor, let me hear your energy. Are you guys ready?
Yeah!
See, they are ready. I'm on no.
We are in Puerto Vallarta, headed out on a whale watching trip. On a little Zodiac, and they said they pretty much guarantee we're going to see humpback whales. So this will be awesome. I've never been in Puerto Vallarta before, so after we get back, we'll explore the city, maybe find out a little bit more about it, find some local people for the show. It's a cloudy and a little rainy, but maybe the whales like that. Sure. Mexico I haven't experienced. I'm excited to not just see whales, but hopefully have some time to see the downtown area when we get back. We're on a Zodiac, which is a lot of fun, and hopefully means the whales will come closer. It's a little cloudy, rainy today, but that could be really good. So I am excited to see what happens. Hopefully we get close to the whales soon.
Records coming from England. They have the first records of everything. So I know that the name comes from. You see when they did that.
Oh, there's some right there.
These arches at the body look like a hump, but it's not a really hump. It's
There's
a
some
hump
ahead of
around
us.
the world with a humpback, like the we get around to 800.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it has.
We see two.
Yep.
That is so crazy.
The last season, every 20 minutes you was running, you will see two wheels around. We believe that happened for the pandemic time. We are 6 years away from the pandemic, so they have babies every 6 years. So we are guessing that generation are growing faster because of that 3 years without poles around. They grow faster, they grow better.
Oh, wow. Oh, right here. Whoa. I did. Oh, right in the front.
That was really cool.
Ooh. That was so cool. Wow.
Show it for us.
That is so cool. Bye. Hi, here I am back on the ship after spending the day in Puerto Vallarta. It was a fun trip. Some of the groups from the marketing cruise went zip lining. Some just went to the city. I went on a whale watching tour. We saw a lot of whales. We saw some dolphins. We saw some a sea turtle. It was a lot of fun. We had about 25 people in our group. So back on board. We'll be staying here a couple more hours and then heading to the next port and another mastermind in the morning. I will hopefully be doing some more filming there from the sunrise mastermind. And then we are off to Mazatlan tomorrow. So far, plan to have some dinner with some great people, make some great connections, do some business. It's been a great trip. Today we are pulling into Mazatlan. I have not been here before. And as we pull in to the dock, it looks like a beautiful city. It's got the hills, which are really cool, and the downtown. I am going to spend the day at a beach with the group and hopefully do some interviews with some people, find out what they're getting from the Marketers Cruise, find out how they are enjoying everything, and just have a fantastic day. So this trip, we're exploring different parts of Mexico. Mazatlan today, La Paz tomorrow, Cabo the last day. So it's just great. It's part of living like this whole freedom lifestyle, speaker life, where your business is successful. Your business can run itself in some ways, while you can actually go out and make connections and grow the business and have fun, because people who started their own business certainly didn't do it to work 80-hour weeks and be on Zoom all the time. They did it because they wanted freedom. They wanted this amazing lifestyle. They wanted to live extraordinary lives, see extraordinary places, and meet those extraordinary people. And that is what this trip is all about. So why I'm featuring it so much on the show, but it's also what life's all about. Going out there, making those ripples that change the world, and having fun while doing it.
Mira, aquí nos tenemos the dolphins, guys, right in front of the boats.
That was a big dolphin.
Oh my god.
De la garganta. Así se llama porque parece a una garganta humana. Guys, open bar at the beach includes tequila, vodka, rum, soda, orange juice, mineral water, and also regular drinking water. So tequila, margaritas, paloma, vampiro, mais, jackfruit, all this stuff, you can get as much as you want on the beach. Guys, if you have a gold kingmaker bracelet, you have beer included. There's yellow piece of blueberry. Guys, this is gold, not yellow, okay? Gold bracelet. If you don't have the gold bracelet, you can buy beer at the restaurant with your waiter. No problem, okay? Anything extra, like beer, ceviche, oysters, you can order with your waiter and pay separately. Mira, chicos, tenemos las películas. We have some nice pelicans to your left. Y chicos, a la derecha es donde vamos a ver la cueva de la garganta. Guys, to your right, we're going to see the throat cave. Or we call it the sore throat cave. Así es la compañía de la garganta, ¿no? Chicos, antes de llegar allá, rapidito les voy a explicar qué tengo para la comida el día de hoy. No podemos tener que tomar toda la tarde, ¿ok? Hay que...
Hi everyone, it's Lori back, and I have my first interview. We have one of the youngest entrepreneurs on the cruise with us. This is Aiden Heffley. And Aiden, tell us a little about you. Do some fun stuff. Tell us about it.
Yeah. So I'm a YouTuber. If you're more interested in it, my YouTube name is Dog on Gamer. It's really my mom's channel, but
And what's it called?
It's called Dog on Gamer.
The Gone Gamer?
Dog on Gamer.
Doggone Gamer.
DOGGONE space GAMER.
Very cool. And
And
what
I-
do you talk about on your YouTube channel?
I don't really talk about anything. I play games like Geometry Dash and that type of stuff. And then I'm a baker, and I like to bake. I'm planning on opening my own bake shop, but as of now, I don't have any licensing, so I don't want to tell you because you could steal it.
Oh, definitely.
So-
But I hear you make a great you make a great sourdough starter, right?
I make a great sourdough, general.
So is this your first Marketers Cruise?
No, it's my
No,
fourth.
your fourth. Well, I'm on my second. He's on his fourth. So, and are you enjoying it?
Yeah.
Is this your first time down Mexico? This part of Mexico?
Yeah, it's my first time in Mexico and California.
Oh, cool. Well,
As
very
in a whole,
good.
And I'm really liking it on the cruise.
Yeah.
really fun.
Very good. So how old are you?
I'm 14.
And what grade are you in?
8th.
8th grade. So you're getting ready to go to high school next year?
Oh, not in the building, but still high school in a middle school building.
Ah, okay. Yeah, they put
High
9th
school.
grade in the schools. So many schools are full, so they put 9th grade.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Very good. Well, I'm really glad Aiden was the first one to step up and be interviewed here. And as you can see, entrepreneurs, business owners come in all shapes, sizes, and ages, and the Marketers Cruise will help them grow their business. I'm sure you're going to be years from now, his famous bake shop, plus these famous games that he's playing, and he's going to be a worldwide name. So thank you very much. Give me a high five. Hi, everyone, and we're back again, and now I have Aiden's dad, Mike Heffley.
That's right.
So, Mike, how many Marketers Cruises have you been on?
This is our fourth.
Fourth. Okay, so Aiden's been on all of them with you.
He has.
That's really cool. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I run a digital marketing agency. I'm kind of a recovering VP of tech. So this is a lot more fun. And what I do is I basically help businesses become visible. Not just SEO, that's the old way,
Right.
But using a lot of those tactics still work for getting people in AI. And then we show local businesses how to be more visible across platform.
Okay.
So things like, even on Google, like running ads, the right kind of ads, then Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And then we can also go with some of our partners for people who want bigger exposure.
Gotcha.
So it's a lot of change right now, and
Yeah.
it's actually a lot of fun.
Oh, cool. So you've been in the tech world before tech existed, I guess, kind of.
Yeah, so I couldn't even tell you. I used my dad's business computers when I was a kid, and he had old 8.5-inch floppies like this.
I remember those.
Very few people know that.
I remember my first computer class in college. I was going to school for chemical engineer, and I had to sign up for a class called Fortran, and I had no idea what it was. I'm like, okay, well, I'll take this. And it was Fortran's a programming language. And back, I'm showing my age, but back then, we had to use punch cards. And if you have to put your punch cards and wait in line and run them through the computer, and God forbid you dropped them, because then it was like, oh, the whole, but yeah. So I was really happy when they got their first terminal. So.
Sure, yeah.
So what kind of business is our specific type of business? Who's your ideal client?
My ideal client would be somebody in the home services industry or a local type of a business. Attorneys, IT companies.
Okay, so you work more local. Do you work all over the world with local businesses?
I do. English speaking. So
okay, yeah, hard to work with someone.
English speaking is fine. I do help more on the national scale with some types of businesses, but it honestly depends what the niche is. And it depends if they're looking for something like SEO. A lot of times it's really not worth it nationally because you're not going to win against the big companies.
Yeah, you're not going to beat Microsoft at something or, the big companies. So very cool.
But you can do a lot with advertising if you do and social. So.
Very cool. Yeah, everyone could use more publicity. So, and I'm not a digital marketer. I try and I hire people and such, but yeah, I just got a new website, and my old one was kind of like, not only was my SEO terrible, but I didn't want anybody to look at it anyway. So, you've been on 4 cruises. This is the first one you've been down the West Coast.
It has.
How have you found it?
It's nice. It's really great for my son because a lot of the people on the Marketers Cruise part of it get to know him, so he makes a lot of friends.
Yeah,
and it's really great for him. For me, it's about networking. Like, nobody here is my target audience really, so I'm not trying to sell anybody anything.
Right.
But I share a lot, which I like to do, and then I get to see other people's business models and what they're doing. One of the things I want to pivot to a little bit more this year is more systems, more systematic fulfillment of products.
Right.
And then I recently partnered with a cleaning company and for equity share.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to do the marketing and the tech part, and then they're running
the cleaning business.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. Yeah, I have met, like you said, nobody. I met. I'm trying to remember who it was. Met someone last night that was actually in the home services business. So there might be one client. There might be one client on here.
That's right.
So, but yeah, it is great. Even if they're not your ideal clients, you never know who serves the same client in a different way or who can introduce you. So many people on the Marketers Cruise. I mean, some of them are connected to, like, it feels like they're connected to everyone. Like, who don't you know?
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. No, a lot of my best friends are on agencies, so we're not really competitive with each other.
Right.
So there's so much business out there.
Yeah.
It's just a place we share what's working.
Right. Yeah. That's the one thing I've loved from corporate to starting my own business is in corporate, there's like competition.
Yep.
But when you start your own business, I mean, the world has a lot of customers. There's no need to compete. We can all lift each other up and support each other.
That is so true.
So, all right, Mike. Well, thank you so much for being part of this. This is the Marketers Cruise episode. We will be, we'll probably be doing 2, maybe even 3 between all the great things. But thank you, and it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the sun.
Yes, it's beautiful here. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, hi, I am here with another person from the Marketers Cruise. So, tell me your name.
My name is Ilya Goldman.
And where are you from?
From Vancouver.
From Vancouver, okay,
Yes.
but you don't have a Vancouver accent.
I don't have a Vancouver accent. I'm originally from Ukraine. I left a long time ago. It was still Soviet Union when I left it back in the 1990. Yeah, and I've been in Vancouver since early 90s.
Since then, okay, cool.
Yeah. Mm.
And so, how many times have you been on the Marketers Cruise?
Marketers Cruise. It's 4th time, I believe, although
4,
my
okay.
tag says 6. But yeah, somewhere in between.
Somewhere between 4 and 6.
Yes.
Cool. And so, tell me a little bit about what you do.
I run my online marketing company,
Okay.
helping my clients to get more of their clients online,
Okay.
mainly through Google.
Okay.
So yeah, essentially design a website and make sure that clients find them online.
Very cool.
Mhm.
How long have you been doing that?
So I've been doing that since 2001.
Okay.
Right. I started as a web
So,
design company.
it was a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you've seen Google change a
I've
lot
seen
in that
Google
year.
change a lot. Initially, it wasn't even so much as Google at the time. Yahoo was pretty big, and they had sponsor placement, so they had things
Right.
that Google later went into that. Google, so yeah, I was
Okay.
saw a lot of those things change.
Great. So
Mhm.
who's your ideal client?
So ideal clients, we've been working quite a lot lately with charities and nonprofits. Because
Okay.
there is a special grant for them from Google for up to
Right. Yes,
$10,000
I've heard about
a
that.
month to advertise on Google. Also with local businesses, they're good clients for us. So usually we work with somebody, we want to try to find for them anything that would be helpful. There's a special grant for regular
Very
businesses
cool.
for up to $40 to $100 to improve their digital presence. So for many businesses, it can be very,
Makes
very
sense.
helpful.
Very cool. Well, we don't want to miss our bus back to
Yes.
the ship, but I have one more question.
Because
So what's been your favorite part about the Marketers Cruise
the
this year?
famous part about Marketers Cruise is all those wonderful people that I meet, like yourself.
I agree.
So I think it's the company. It's it's not so much the marketer cruise. Well, it
Right.
is marketer cruise.
It's not
more
the
like,
lessons, it's more
I
the
would say
people.
it's marketer cruisers.
I love that. All right. Well, thank you very
Thank
much.
you very much.
And thank you. We've got to get back on the bus to head back to the ship. So
Awesome. Thank you very much.
thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, everyone. Here we are up on the Lido deck on the Marketers Cruise, and I am interviewing a couple other great, extraordinary people that I met on this cruise. I have Mike and Jen. So say hello, Mike and Jen.
Hello.
So tell me a little bit, how many times have you been on the Marketers Cruise?
So this is our 3rd time on the Marketers
Third
Cruise.
time. Okay, so you come back and come. You coming back next year?
Maybe we're talking about it.
Great.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about what do you do?
So we do CE at Sea. And so everybody goes, what is CE? It's continuing education. Pretty much anybody who is licensed has to get so many hours of continuing education. And so we just do it in this beautiful environment of a cruise ship. So instead of a conference room in Vegas or Atlanta, you get to come on a cruise
ship.
and
Cool.
bring your family, bring your spouse, and it
Very
makes it a
cool.
vacation. Yeah.
I never got to do my continuing education when I worked in corporate on a cruise ship. I wish I had. So tell me a little bit, do you have an audience that you cater to, or?
So we have traditionally been mostly in the real estate niche. And so we are looking to expand that. So anybody who has a license, accountants, attorneys, my sister's a court reporter. So really it's about making you stand out and shine with your audience.
Very good.
We're also looking for people who have courses, curriculum that is already built. They have an audience, and they're looking for something that maybe is a different format. Something. What we've noticed by doing what we do on a cruise ship, when you are sitting in a classroom, no matter how awesome the speaker is, last 30 minutes or so, you're ready. You're thinking about what comes next, right? What's traffic going to be like heading home? What am I doing for dinner? All of the things that come with just being in a fixed setting. Here on a cruise ship, you don't have to worry about any of
Yeah.
that. So we've worked with an international company before, putting on their curriculum, and we add little ancillary pieces just to enhance their curriculum. And we found that it makes everything much stickier.
Yeah.
The
So do you actually have people who are creating their own curriculum or who could be a part of what you're offering?
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, teaching your class at sea would be really fun.
Right.
So I love that idea.
Yeah.
So tell me, what is the thing you enjoyed most about the cruise this week?
Oh my gosh. So it was an excursion we did. We went on the sunset sail in Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta, and watching the sunset over the water was just magical. And we got to see some whales. It wasn't meant to be like a whale watching thing, but we got to see
They were
some
there.
whales. Yes, and so that was really awesome.
Oh, that sounds very cool. Yeah, I saw that one. I did the whale watching earlier that day, which I have. We're going to have some whale footage and dolphin footage in this, which is amazing. So I'm hoping going to require a lot of editing. That's the bad thing. When you're watching for whales, it's like staring at the water for a long time. For like kind of reminded me, I had a son who used to swim when he was younger. And it was the same, I'm at the swim meet for like 4 or 5 hours to watch my son swim for 12 seconds.
Right. My daughter ran cross country, so same thing. You watch
all
them at
day
the start,
long.
and then you kind of like traipse through the woods to get a glimpse of them running fast for this whole time. So yeah,
great. So I'm really glad to meet you, and I have to think about this because I used to do a lot of course and training, and I do retreats. So there's something there we could do because I'd love to come and teach class and courses at sea. So
and the students get so much more out of it because even sitting in the standard conference, 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, whatever time it's over, everybody goes their separate way. Here, you're having dinner with the instructor.
Yeah.
You're going on excursions with them.
Well, if you ever want to do them during a retreat as opposed to at sea, we can do continuing education in a resort as well, or in a really cool place, because I do the retreats all over the world, and that's the same thing. People connect, they get to know each other, so they get so much more out of it. They get to put what they learn into practice instead of going home and dealing with their spouse and their kids who know nothing about what's going on.
Yep,
absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay, before we finish, I'd love to hear, what's the one thought, message you would like to leave with the audience?
Get out and see the world. There's no reason that building a business has to be hard or boring, and we have figured out a way to turn our passion for cruises into a business, and we really love sharing that with the world. So figure out a way to take what you love and marry it with what you do. How do you make money?
I love that. Great advice. Yeah. Talk about passion. I sat next to someone at the casino last night who just came back from a 9-month around the world cruise where she hit every continent. Like, wow. So
I would love that. Yeah. Yes, that would be amazing.
So you guys have been on a lot of cruises, I'm guessing.
Yes.
1 or 2.
Yeah. We have almost 200 days at sea.
Oh, wow. Total. That's good. I'll be 1 day from diamond when I finish. So I'm like, platinum's for 1 day from the next level. So I'm like, I have to do a cruise before Carnival changes their value.
We were debating on if we were going to be able to hit diamond because I think we're at about 160, 170 something.
With Carnival.
So you need a few more cruises before October.
We've got to get them in.
Have they pushed it to October?
They did push it to October, so you have a little more time.
See, I told you they're going to keep pushing.
I think I heard they pushed it to October.
I had heard it was originally
June,
May, and then they pushed it to June.
Right. Yeah. Now I know it's either September or October. I know it's definitely the fall.
We may have to try to do that.
I think it's a marketing ploy.
Yeah.
Just keep you coming back.
I think it's let's get all of these platinums
to diamond and all the golds to platinum.
Trying to get diamond. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you very much. It's been great talking with both of you. Enjoy the rest of your cruise.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Do you want more impact? Do you want more income in your life? And do you want more fun? If you answered yes to all these questions, a retreat can be the answer for you. A retreat can be amazing. Imagine that you're selling your offer before you even made it. Like my client, Amy. Amy attended one of my retreats and she got 3 new clients without even trying to sell anything, just by getting to know people. That's the magic that a retreat could bring. And a retreat doesn't have to be hard. I have a program called Done For You Retreats. We can do a retreat just for you. I can connect you with partners and we can do collaborative retreats. You can host your own retreat. I can help facilitate. There's so many ways to make a retreat work. And the best way to do that is to book a call and to find out how a retreat can work for you. So if you're interested, if you've ever thought about hosting a retreat, if you've attended retreats and you're wondering what's next, if you have a community and you want a way to get more impact, more income, a better experience, a retreat might be the best option. So I'm Lori McDowell, founder of Reimagine You Strategies and the Done For You, Run For Your Retreat program. And we can make your retreat fun, easy, effortless, and profitable. So book a call, book Lori, LORI.net. Book a call, booklori.net, and let's discuss how you can make your retreat profitable, impactful, and a lot of fun. Have a fantastic day.
Hi, everyone. I'm here in La Paz. We've got the La Paz whale. We're walking on the beach, just trying to get a feel for the city. We've got Elisa and Mona. Say hi, ladies. Hi. We're going to try to get some local flavor and see what La Paz is like. Clearly, the beaches are beautiful. We've got some crystal water. We're looking for a beach with some shade and some chairs. But we are going to share some more about La Paz as we go about today. Here's some really cool building. It's called the Coyote of the Night of the Desert. Look at that very cool art on the wall. And then if we go, this other wall building has dolphins and whales coming out of the brick, 3-dimensional. It's called Harker. It's a restaurant. Really cool cactus in the front. We're going to walk up this really neat street, another mural, check out the museum and see a little La Paz before we take the bus back to the cruise ship. Here we've got the La Paz sign and a long line of people waiting to take their picture in front of it. So we're just going to take a picture of the sign for now, and maybe later we'll come back. Beautiful water. Hopefully we'll see some whales swimming by. They're really big here. We get someone we can...
and then we're going to go to that beach
we can spend some time with.
This beach up here.
Beach up there, that's really beautiful. We will get a little a picture of us. I think we're in this.
Yeah. All right, that's it. That's what we got.
So we got some selfie, like I said, some beautiful beaches, beautiful back mountains in the background. So we're going to explore La Paz. Hello, still in La Paz. We did have some lunch at La Paz Fish Taco. They were good, but I wouldn't say they were the best fish tacos.
Oh, they were.
They were good, but not the best. What do you think? Were they the best fish tacos?
No, they weren't.
They were not. They were decent, but they were not the best fish tacos in Mexico. So they were not the best fish tacos, but they were good. Here's another statue. It's really cool on the beach. They have, I think, 6 of these statues. We've seen 4 of them so far, and we'll try to see the other 2 as well. And I do love a beach. Looking forward to tomorrow. Cabo is one of my favorite places. I know there are beautiful beaches there. This one is nice. The water's a little chilly, but it is clear. And we are close to downtown, so I'm going to walk around the downtown a little bit later. Hoping to see some whales swimming by, but I haven't seen any yet. We may be in a cove where they don't come this close to town. So did want to get a picture of the La Paz beach. Cabo, I'm looking forward to spending some time on it. This one, I may just be here a little bit. Well, we are about to leave La Paz, head back on the ship, and tomorrow is our last shore excursion in Cabo, one I'm looking forward to. But we couldn't leave La Paz without having an amazing drink. So cheers, everyone. Cheers. And I
Beautiful place. The city really is pretty. All the restaurants have murals and great plants, and definitely a nice place to visit. I would consider coming back here, but definitely you get a little bit of the Mexican, kind of like Mexico crossing with Taos in a way. So it's got a little of the artsy vibe. Definitely desert, so kind of like feels a little bit like Arizona with the beach. All right, we've got a little boat. We're going to go do a little tour. We've got some marketers cruise people and some regular people. Hello. We're gonna go see the arts, the sea lions, and then head to the beach. So, crazy day, a little cloudy, but it looks like it might be clearing up. I love Cabo. Haven't been here in about 2 years, but it is one of the places I've been about 10 times, and I really enjoy it. I can hear the sea lions. I can hear the sea lions from my balcony this morning, which is pretty cool. And we saw a couple swimming over on the tenders on the way over. And lots of pelicans too. They are definitely taking advantage of the fishing here. The sky's quite pretty. Beautiful yachts. Some of these are huge. So,
That's your next Christmas card. Go send it.
Captain. Hello. Look, there's one right there. Oh, lying right over there, making some noise. Just sitting on the dock. Here we're heading over to Lovers Beach.
Yeah.
Lovers Beach. Yeah, full glass. And the Morris Beach on the other side. You can see the Pacific Ocean through there. It's full. People are going and swimming. Ooh, that's a Coyote Rock. To the Pacific Ocean. Very cool. Can't fit through that one. We could fit through the next one. the real art. So beautiful. Look through, see the Pacific on the other side. The little one? Heading back, leaving Cabo on the tender, heading back to the ship. Back early today. It's only noon and I feel like I've been out here 4 hours, but tonight I'm going to do some more interviews with people on the Marketers Cruise, and hopefully we'll have a successful trip back. Tomorrow's a sea day and a lot going on. I'm excited. Tomorrow night I'm going to be doing the chef's table, my first time for that. But beautiful day in Cabo. Still one of my favorite Mexican cities. I've seen some new cities this trip, and of all the ones I see, Cabo is still my favorite West Coast city. So Cozumel might be my favorite East Coast, Cozumel or Acapulco. So heading back in, lots of pelicans. There's a seal. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe we'll see him when we go right by him. He's just sitting in the water, playing with the boats. There he is. I don't know if you can see him diving there. Try to get him when we get a little closer. Right in front of that boat. Playing with the boats, hoping they like drop some fish apparently. See if he's around. There he is. See if we can scan in on him a little bit. Just having a good old time swimming in the waves. Okay, just one under. See where he comes back up. Amazing how much they can dive. We may have lost him, but he's definitely having fun swimming in the waves. There's our ship. So hi everyone, I am here with our next extraordinary guest from the Marketers Cruise. This is Masha Nova, aka Supernova. Woo! And she has been a bundle of energy. She's all over the ship, all over here and there and doing this. So is this your second Marketers Cruise?
Yeah, second one.
So tell us a little bit about, so you have an accent, where are you from?
I'm Masha from Russia. Coming straight from Russia at 17, I moved to America because I knew the things that we're capable to do in America. It's not possible in most countries. America is still a land of opportunities, and being as a woman, becoming a businesswoman really became possible. Business owner became possible in America.
Got it. So tell us a little bit about what you do.
So I'm all about freedom, how we as entrepreneurs can create freedom. So we can remove the things that we are not good at and the things we don't like doing and be able to automate, delegate, and of course eliminate. So I help entrepreneurs leverage AI, leverage virtual teams. We have a staffing company, so we offer outsourcing, systems and technology.
So you're helping them find their freedom by having someone and making stuff easier.
Yes, exactly. And then with that freedom, they can either start more businesses or they can enjoy
life and sit back
and water in Costa Rica, whatever they want. Yes.
Very cool. Very cool. So what have you found to be the best part of the Marketers Cruise?
It's this time for sure I came much more like intentional, but also I was not trying to meet too many people. It's to make more deeper connections. Coming back second time, really knowing people, being very selective with the energy, especially you're saying that I have like a burst of energy. Sometimes I can waste a lot of energy. So it's very being intentional. And honestly, what I'm very excited is there's some exciting collaboration that's going to be happening with a person that's all about media, all about publishing, TV and all that. And we're going to cook something together.
Oh, that's very cool. Well, you definitely have that energy made for TV and publicity. So that's really cool. Yeah, there's some amazing people on the cruise that, you can find someone who does almost anything, all kinds of businesses.
And so we're going to be starting also doing retreats. I have a mentor now to learn how to do retreats. My background is actually event production. I actually have a diploma. So I start doing extraordinary business retreats where entrepreneurs can not only like receive information, but really there, sit in the middle of the jungle and brainstorm how we can like grow together. How can we be able to, create freedom together, so we can actually be in more of our creative state. Because when we just work hard, we kill our creative state.
Right. Yeah. No. I think unless you take that, you have to take that time and connect with yourself, but also connect with others and connect with the world. And that's when you can truly be yourself. But if you're always busy, if you're always doing stuff, then it just doesn't work. You never get really, you get stuff done, but you never get that connection, that transformation, that thing that really makes a difference.
Exactly.
So,
yes.
Very cool. Well, I know you have to go soon because you're doing that. This year on the Marketer Cruise, there have been a lot more people doing training classes, doing meetups. So we're not getting maybe as much relaxation as we did last year, but it's still been great. So I know you have a class that you're doing right now in a few minutes with Joe. Joe was on earlier this week, or he'll be in one of the episodes somewhere. I haven't put them together. But before we head off, tell me, what was your favorite part about, what would you tell someone who wanted to hear about the Marketer Cruise? Your best tip, why they should come, just what would you like to share with the audience?
For me, this is complete business with pleasure. It's like better than any other conference, because you first of all stuck with people for 8 days, which in a good way. So you're really, in a way, forced to come connect, collaborate, all 24/7. The only time you sleep, you go to lunch, you go for breakfast, you continue talking. It doesn't need to be here like only like buying and selling. It's really like finding, like consistently brainstorming, consistently like seeing what others doing, what's worked for each other, and at the same time you're doing it on a zip line, or maybe you do it at jacuzzi. Like we did a hot and wet mastermind, so in jacuzzi we were masterminding.
Right,
I mean, come on, it's so much better than just going to a
regular conference room
and let vlog. That's why doing retreats in the nature, just like
we do masterminds. You can do masterminds anywhere. And you can do you can be in the jungle, you can be in the ocean.
Exactly. But being in the four walls, stuck in the walls, we already spent too much time in our walls. So it's
and there's so many people here that you 400 people. You're probably not going to connect with all of them, but you're going to find those 10 or 15 people that you can really connect with.
Yes.
Okay, well, thank you so much. It's been great talking to you. Masha's contact information will be in the show notes. So if you want to find out more about her, find out more about everything she does, how to make your life easier with AI, with tools, with everything else. I know you've also emceed Aman's event. I've seen you there.
Yes. I'm doing Ultimate Speaker event actually next week. I'm going to be.
Very cool. Well, thank you. Yeah,
so wonderful to have.
Okay, everyone, I am here with another extraordinary person, another amazing attendee at the Marketers Cruise, Tamia. Tamia, what's your last name?
Dow, D-O-W.
D-O-W.
Yes.
Very easy. Tamia
like
Dow.
The stock market.
Yeah.
Money.
We met a couple nights ago. We had dinner together.
Yes.
And how many Marketers Cruise have you been on?
I've only been on 2 Marketer cruises, but I've been on 10 cruises. I love to cruise.
I'm very similar. I've been on a lot of cruises, but 2 Marketers cruises, but they're amazing with so many people here. You get to meet people. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
So, hello, I am Dr. Tamia Dow, and I am an ordained minister, a retired police officer, and a U.S. Army veteran.
Wow, that's a lot.
And what I actually do is I wear the ministry hat of a chaplain pastor. I work with people who are recovering from trauma and dealing with issues of mental health. And I am a true anti-suicide person. I want people to realize that life is a gift, okay?
I love that.
And every single day is a present to us. So we need to stay in the present with our life and make the most of it.
Oh, that's so powerful. Yeah, I love that because, I had one of my son's friends, sweetest boy, committed suicide not too long ago. And I still can't get over it because it's like, what a waste of, it's like a permanent solution to a temporary problem.
Exactly.
A problem is an experience, a learning. I mean, things get better, things change. And
exactly. Some of the ways I help people process that is that I do a reflection. I have a book called In Celebration of You, which you can put inside the notes. But in celebration of you actually brings people back across their life where they face the things from childhood to now and that they've overcome, that they've gone through, successfully been able to, get over, and that's the thing is last night, the things that happened last night, when you wake up in the morning, it's like, what? It's a new day.
It's a new day. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They're not that, nothing is that. I mean, mistakes happen.
They happen.
And you learn from them, and you can't let them ruin the rest of your life.
Yes. And that's part of life. If you're not making mistakes, you're not living.
Right. Yeah. My mom sometimes gets depressed. She's elder, and she's like, "Oh, I just hate being old." And it's like, "Well, Mom, your alternative is not any better."
Exactly.
Be happy that you're old. Be happy that you're alive, and you can still do this. So.
Well, none of us are getting any younger.
No.
And
we haven't figured that one out yet.
I truly
we can feel
believe
younger, but we're not getting younger.
That so our life is a gift from God, and what we do with our life is our gift back to Him. So until the day we breathe our last breath, we need to be working towards living our best life, not just living our best life, but shining the light of God within us so it can be a blessing to other people. Some people will see your life, the life you live, and how, like you've got the ailments and you're old and you're this, but you're still living life like you're 10. You're having fun, you're playing, you're still in good spirits, you're kind to people. This is all a choice. We all have a choice how we behave in this life, right?
Yeah, and we never know what kind of an impact we're going to have, too. Like
you never know.
It's the ripple effect. You make this small ripple, and you don't think it does anything.
Exactly.
You say a kind word to someone.
Yes. Or you
never
smile
know
at them.
You never know if that person was thinking about ending their life and you changed it. Or that person's going to then get married and have this child that cures cancer.
Exactly. And they never would have seen that next day if they hadn't seen that kindness from you. Exactly.
It is beautiful. So you were a police officer. You must have seen a lot of trauma in that role. And military.
This is why I served that community, because for us, we went through compounded trauma constantly. It wasn't like, we got up one day and went to work and then saw maybe 3 issues of trauma. And then we went to sleep and got back up and we went and did another 10, so it's like we were constantly, and then when you retire, it doesn't go away. It's all still here. And what we have been doing most of our life is what we call compartmentalizing things, right? So filing away that dead child that we saw, filing away that person whose head we saw, filing away the words that people say to you sometimes when you come in uniform, and you're going, I am a good person. I am worthy. I'm trying to help this person, but that's not the words they're throwing at you,
Yeah.
So now you retire, which is the time you slow down. And when you slow down, guess what happens?
All those thoughts come back in.
The files start opening up. Yes, exactly.
There's not so much reason to push them back. And suddenly you have to deal with them.
Right.
Well, I love that you then help people.
That is what I do. Yes.
Because repressed trauma, unless you face it, it's never going to go away.
Exactly. And I don't think that a lot of us realize that. A lot of us that I call us the warrior class, actually. First responders, healthcare workers, preachers even, and what did I tell you? I'm a veteran, I'm a preacher, I'm a former first responder, So now I'm a spiritual first responder. And as a spiritual first responder, I'm working with those people to help them understand how to best clean it out, release it, make it so that life is a fresh plate for you every day. And all of this that was back here gets filed out and shredded. Done.
I love that. That's so beautiful. Clean that plate off, start fresh. And because we all, as I was telling, I think Colette and even Masha, we are all perfect. We're the perfect you. I'm the perfect Lori. You're the perfect Tamia. No one else is as good at being you as you are.
Oh, no one. No.
And you are the gift to the world.
Yes.
I love what you said about, life is God's gift to you, and what you do with it is your gift to God.
Yeah.
So when you live your life, you are giving back to God, to everybody else. We're all connected. So
can I tell a quick story?
Please do.
Okay. So what I often share when I do my programming and speaking, I always talk about the parable of the talents. Are you familiar with that parable?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so in the Bible, you can go look for it and look for parable of the talents, right? And what it talks about is a landowner, a master basically, who leaves his people, and he doesn't tell them when he's coming back. And he says, when I leave, I'm going to leave with you a certain portion of talents. Okay. Now in the story, talents is perceived as money. Okay. I perceive talents as actual talents,
Right.
you know, things that
What
you
you
can
contribute.
use to make money, right? For the glory of God, okay? Because in the end, as the story goes, he comes back and he asks you what you did with the talents that he gave you, okay? So he gives one, he gives one 2, and he gives one 5, right? And he goes away. They have no idea when he's returning, right? But the person who has 5 goes and he invests and does all these things and builds their talents and their skills and their abilities, and they're making money for the glory of God, you know, taking care of the church, blah, 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 right? And when the master comes back, they have something to show him. I'll tell you what it is. Second guy does the same thing. Does as much as he can do with the 2 that he has, and he did it, and he multiplies it to 4, right? The first guy, you know what he does? He buries it in the backyard. He decides he's going to bury it in the backyard because the master is a cruel master. And he would hate to lose the master's money that the master gave him, the talent that he was given. So he buries it in the backyard so as not to disappoint the master, okay? Master comes back, right? He's like, oh, he calls them together. He's like, what did you do with the talent, skills, ability, money, everything that I gave you in life to glorify my business, which is the kingdom, right? Number 5 says, I doubled it. He's all excited. And the master says, well done, my good and faithful service. Enter into your reward. You're awesome, blah, 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 right? So just picture like a big award ceremony, okay?
Got it. We're all
We're all celebrating, right? And he's excited because, hey, I'm getting good news from this guy. So let me see what number 2 did. Number 2 says, Master, you know what? I did my best and blah, blah, blah. And I multiplied and da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, yes, we're celebrating, da-da-da-da. He takes what this guy has. He gives it to this guy, right? And then he says, you know what? Welcome, congratulations, enter into your reward, blah, blah, blah. He's all excited, right? So now he's super excited, right? Remember, this guy doubled. I can't wait to see what this guy did, right? He comes up to him and the guy's head is down and he sees, because he saw this, right? He's like, well, master, I know you to be a cruel master, and so I buried it in the backyard because I was afraid that I would lose it. And da-da-da. You wicked, cruel servant. He goes, depart from me and go in the places where they're gnashing teeth. You disappointed me. It kicks him out, right? The message and the lesson is, we want to be this one or this one. Because if we're this one, we want to at least be multiplying. Amen?
Yes, yeah, take your talent. We're all given talents. We're all given this extraordinary life. Don't waste it, use it. And it doesn't have to be big. You don't need to, a kind word, a gesture, cleaning up a beach, whatever you do. Everything
Exactly.
you do, you never know the ripple it has. Well, thank you. That has been fascinating. I love getting to know you. I loved hearing your stories.
Well, thank you, Lori. I appreciate you having me on.
Are you coming back on the Marketers Cruise next year?
I will be here next year,
Great.
Lord willing.
Yes, I know. So, well, thank you so much. Tamia's contact info will be in the show notes. So if you want to learn more about her, the show notes will have all that information. And
Amen.
she's just another extraordinary person I've met on the Marketers Cruise. So I'm so glad we connected.
I'm glad we did too. Yes. Take care and God bless.
Bye-bye.
As this journey comes to a close, remember, impact isn't found in grand gestures alone. It lives in the conversations we start, the connections